Hello students, welcome to the video. I hope you all are fit and fine. Today we will be studying lesson number 4, Issue of Debentures, Secretarial Practice 12th Standard. So let's get started. Students, until now you have learned about shares, isn't it? But now we will be learning more about debentures. Now actually what are debentures? Debentures are kind of loan which are issued by companies. It can be public, it can be private. It's a liability for company and all the people holding debentures are known as debenture holders. These debenture holders are the creditors of company. That means we have to pay them back the money they have invested. And we also have to pay interest over debentures. It's unlike shares. Shares give rights to hold ownership over company to shareholder. They also enjoy dividend, voting rights, etc. These rights cannot be enjoyed by debenture holders. Debenture certificates are issued to its holders. Whenever company lacks funds or requirement of funds or capital, they issue debentures. Let's see more about this topic. Introduction. Companies prefer issuing debentures to raise funds as they can be repaid after a long period. A company can make public issue of debentures only if, now these are the conditions, okay. The companies prefer issuing debentures to raise funds. Whenever, like I said, whenever the company is in requirement of funds, they prefer raising debentures. Now the company can be public issue of debentures only if the conditions, let's see. The company or its promoters or its directors have not been prohibited from assessing the securities market by SEBI. Now what is SEBI? SEBI, the full form of it is Securities and Exchange Board of India. These SEBI lays down guidelines in relation to stock market and capital market. Second, the company or its promoters or its directors have not been declared as a willful defaulter or has not defaulted in repaying any principal or interest on any debit securities for a period of more than 6 months. It means they should have fulfilled or paid all the debts and everything. Past 6 months record it has to be checked whether they are clear or not, then only they can issue debentures. Now in this chapter we will be learning about the various regulations or provisions related to issue of debentures and the procedure of issuing debentures. Now let's see the origin of this debenture. The word debenture itself is derived from the Latin word debere, which means to borrow or loan, isn't it? Like I said, debentures are a kind of loan. They are a loan actually. They are liability for the company which has to be compulsorily paid in any condition. Debentures are written instruments of debt that companies issue under the common seal. They are similar to a loan certificate. Regulations governing issue of debentures. Now what are the rules and regulations? Let's see. A company issuing debentures has to comply with the provision of the Companies Act 2013. Companies, share capital and debentures, rules 2014, RBI guidelines, RBI Reserve Bank of India guidelines and SEBI's various regulations. Now there are various rules and regulations laid down by SEBI and RBI. So let's see. Depending upon the type of debenture, company has to fulfill the following regulations. Now there are few rules and regulations which has been laid down. So we'll just have a look. Now Act, Regulation, Guidelines. Now as per Companies Act 2013 section 71. Now you will have to keep this in mind as they may come for your exams like objective questions also. So better you pit pat these things. Companies Act 2013 section 71 contains provisions for issue of debentures. Then companies share capital of debenture rules 2014 rule 18 contains, now what provision is there? Contains provision for issue of secured debentures. Now what is secured debenture? Secured debenture means if you do not have proper amount to refund the debentures to refund the debenture, they are secured. Secured means some mortgage or fixed assets are kept, like if you are not able to pay the debenture money, you can sell those assets, or they are kept mortgage, and these debentures has to be redeemed, paid first. Okay, means they are secured. Even the company goes in losses 110%, there will be a payment for, they will make the payment for debentures. Okay, there are secured debentures and unsecured debentures. So this one is secured debentures, like the money will not be gone anywhere. SEBI issues a listing of debt securities regulation 2008. Now what SEBI says? Covers provision for issue and listing of debentures which are not convertible either into wholly, convertible into what? Convertible into shares. Okay, covers provision for issue and listing of debentures which are not convertible either into wholly or partially into equity shares. Now what happens? Some company says that they have issued some 100 debentures. So what they say, after some time, at the time of redemption, let it be, they will convert half or some ratio of it into shares, and rest they will pay back. So that's known as convertible debentures. Cover provisions for issue and listing of debentures which are not convertible, either into wholly or partially into equity shares. It is applicable if debentures are issued through public offer, private placement, and for listed debentures. As per the provision, company has to follow disclosure requirements as applicable to public issue of equity shares. Now SEBI issue of capital and disclosure requirement regulation 2009. Provision for issue of debentures and listing of debentures that are convertible either partially, fully, or optionally into listed or unlisted equity shares. As per the provision, a company has to follow the same disclosure norms as applicable to equity shares. Okay. SEBI listing obligations and disclosure requirements regulation 2015. The provisions which a listed company issuing non-convertible debentures, perpetual debt instruments, etc., has to fulfill the provision related to the various listing conditions which a company has to comply with. Now what does RBI guideline says? Meant for banks which raise capital by issuing non-equity instruments. Okay. Now these are the guidelines. These were the guidelines actually. Company can issue secured as well as unsecured debentures. It can issue non-convertible debentures or debentures which can be converted fully or partially into equity shares. All debentures are redeemable, that is, have to be repaid. Company can issue debentures to its members or make a public offer. Now what happens? A company can issue secured as well as unsecured debentures. As I said, secured and unsecured. Secured means they are secured by fixed assets must have been kept aside, like 110%. These debentures have to be repaid, or else this much part of the assets they'll sell or they'll give it to the debenture holders. Or else there are unsecured, means there is no mortgage or nothing is kept in place of these debentures. These are known as unsecured. And it can issue non-convertible debentures, means they will not be able to convert those debentures into shares. They will remain as debentures only. They cannot be, after some time even they cannot be converted into shares. Or debentures which can be converted fully or partially into equity shares. Okay. All debentures are redeemable. Redeemable means have to be compulsorily paid back. You cannot say that we are not going to pay debentures, or we are going to this year after every 6 months debenture interest has to be paid compulsorily. Company can issue debenture to its member or make a public offer. Now it can be now all the people who are the shareholders into the company or who are the members, they can buy these debentures, or it can be made as common people. It can be made open, or offers can be made for common public also, or offer it even though private placement. Or private placement means what? There are institutions also which are ready to take buy these debentures, like financial institution, City Financial. These are the examples. Okay. Company can also list its debentures on stock exchanges. Stock exchanges where they mostly deal with shares, but debentures can also be working over there. The board of directors of a company have the authority to issue debentures. Now who has the authority? These people. The board of directors of a company have the authority to issue debentures. Okay. This may come in fill in the blanks. However, the board can use their borrowing powers only up to the limit permitted by the article of association. There are limitations which are laid down in articles of association. Okay. There are limitations. Whatever the limitations are laid down in the articles of association, they have to take care of those things. If in case the board wants to increase its borrowing powers, they have to get the approval of shareholders in a general meeting through a special resolution. A general meeting has to be organized. The shareholders should be invited into that meeting. A special resolution has to be passed, and then they can increase, the board of directors can increase their borrowing powers. Okay. Next. Now here are the provisions for the issue of debentures as per the Companies Act 2013, Company Share Capital and Debentures Rule 2014, and SEBI regulation. I'll just read them out, okay, for you all. Now as per Companies Act 2013, there is no voting right for debenture holders. Then the types of debentures, payment of interest and redemption. There is brief explanation also further will be taking, but I'll just read this out for you all. Debenture certificate is issued. Obviously there should be some proof, isn't it, that I am owning some debenture of this and this company. Create debenture redemption reserves. Some reserves have to be kept, so that in future, even if we are in losses, we can pay back the interest and the whatever debenture money to the debenture holders. Then appoint debenture trustees. A proper trustees committee should be made, so that they take care of the rights of debenture holders. Now Company Share Capital and Debenture Rules 2014. Tenure of secured debenture, then create charge on asset, appointment of debenture trustees, create debenture redemption reserve, and SEBI guidelines, minimum subscription, then retention of over subscription, underwriting, credit rating. Companies Act 2013. Debenture trustees can approve NCLT, National Company Law Tribunal, impose restrictions, punishment for contravention of provision of the Companies Act. Now, provision of issue of debenture as per Companies Act 2013, following are some of the provisions of the act which a company has to comply while issuing debentures. Now, there are some rules and regulations which has to be followed while issuing debentures. So, let's see. As per Companies Act 2013, let's have a look. No voting rights. A company cannot issue debentures with voting rights. There are no voting rights for debentures. Okay, they are creditors of the company. They are the liability of the company. Debenture holders are creditors of the company, as I said, and so they do not have any voting rights except in matters affecting them. Then second, types of debentures. A company can issue secured or unsecured debentures, as I explained you above. Secured and unsecured debentures and fully or partially convertible debentures. Fully or partially converted in debentures means what? They can fully or partially they can be converted into shares, equity shares. Okay, or non-convertible debentures. To issue convertible debentures, a special resolution has to be passed in the general meeting. Okay, this thing has to be passed, a proper meeting should be organized, and a special regulation has to be passed on if you want to convert them. All debentures are redeemable in nature. Redeemable means what? They have to be compulsorily paid back. Payment of interest and redemption. A company shall redeem the debentures and pay interest as per the terms and conditions of their issue. Now, how they are going to pay the interest and how they are going to pay the principal amount to the debenture holders. Now, the company shall redeem the debentures and pay interest as per their terms, and they may put some terms and conditions at the time of issuing the debentures. Now, fourth point, debenture certificate. Now, debenture certificate, obviously, if I am going to if I am buying any debenture or something, I must get some certificate or some proof that I am holding some debentures of this and this company, isn't it? So, what happens? Company issues some certificates. Company has to issue debenture certificate to the debenture holders within 6 months of allotment of debentures. Means within 6 months they have to give the certificate to debenture holders. Next, create debenture redemption reserves. Now, company has to create a debenture redemption reserve account out of profit of the company available for payment of dividend. Now, see what happens. It's not necessary that every time the company should be in profit only. It may happen that it may bear losses at some time. So, for that time also, what they have to do, company have to keep some reserves ready, so that even at bad times when they do not have sufficient fund with them, what they can do, they can use these reserves and pay their dividend or interest to the debenture holders. The money can be used only for redemption of debenture. Now, it is compulsorily, the reserve is made for redemption of debenture and it cannot be used for any other purpose. As per Companies Share Capital and Debenture Amendment Rules 2019, MCA has removed debenture redemption reserves. Okay, that was a GK knowledge. Required for listed companies, NBFCs and housing finance companies. Now, appointment of debenture trustees. Appointment of debenture trustees, it would be if the company issues prospectus or invites more than 500 people, either to the public or its member, company has to appoint one or more debenture trustees. Okay, now your condition has been laid down that suppose if a company has invited more than 500 people, okay, either to public or its member, let it be members or shareholders or public, company has to appoint one or more debenture trustees. A committee has to be built of trustees. Debenture trustees protect the interest of debenture holders, obviously. Okay, company has to appoint trustees by entering into a contract with them called a debenture trust deed. a company has to appoint trustees. By entering, they have to make a contract with these trustees, and that is known as debenture trust deed. It may come in objective question also. Okay, so take care of this. Debenture trustee, they are institutions that protect the interest of debenture holders. Who are debenture trustees? Who are debenture trustees? What is their motto? They are institutions that protect the interest of debenture holders. Next, debentures trustees can approach NCLT. Okay, debenture trustees have to redress the grievance of debenture holders. Sorry, it must be. They must take care of the meaning of grievance is complaints. They have to take care of the complaints of the debenture holder. Suppose if any debenture holder is having any issue or problem, that person should go directly to the trustees and lay down or say whatever the problem is, and this committee will take care of the issue. If the company defaults in repaying the principal amount on maturity or defaults in paying interest thereon, the debenture trustee can approach the National Company Law Tribunal for redressal. Redressal means what? Remedy or compensation. NCLT can direct a defaulting company to repay the principal amount of interest. Now, the debenture trustee can approach. Now, what happens? A person has gone towards the trustees and he has laid down his problem that he has not got the principal amount, or there is some problem in getting the interest amount. Now, what these trustees will do? They will as per the National Company Law Tribunal remedy or whatever they have laid down the guidelines. The NCLT can direct a defaulting company to NCLT can say towards or address the company to pay this person the principal amount or interest amount whatever is unpaid. Impose restrictions. When the debenture trustee is of the opinion that the asset of the company are insufficient or likely to become insufficient to redeem the principal amount of the debenture, it may approach the NCLT. NCLT can order a company to restrict incurring further liabilities so as to protect the interest of the debenture holders. Now, what happens? Like secured. When I say secured debentures, what they do? They keep some assets, isn't it? As I said above, assets. Or they'll when the debenture trustee is of the opinion that the asset of the company is insufficient, like after some time, you all know the value of the assets they get depreciated, isn't it? Means they are not capable they are not sufficient for the repayment of the amount of the debentures, principal amount or interest amount, whatever it could be, mostly principal amount. So in that case, what is going to happen? The trustees may go and approach the NCLT, and what they'll do, they can order a company to restrict the incurring further liabilities so as to protect the interest of the debenture holders. Punishment for contravention of provision of the Companies Act. If the company fails to comply with any provision of the Act, then the company and its officers shall be liable to pay fine or imprisonment, or both, as prescribed in the Act. It means any guidelines is not been followed properly, or any rules has been not done properly, or the company is failing to repay the interest amount or the principal amount, or they are fooling people, not doing their work loyalty wise. So what's going to happen? They may get punishments like they will have to pay fine or imprisonment, or both, as prescribed in the Act. If the company fails to comply with the provision of the Act, all the provisions which I have read about above, If they fails to comply, what's going to happen? The company and its officers, all the officers who are working over there, the board of directors and all the members involved in all these things, they shall be liable to pay fine. They'll have to pay a big lump sum amount of fine, or they also may go to jail, imprisonment, or both as prescribed in the act. Okay, so I hope you have understood the lesson. If you have any problems, any confusion, you can comment below. And thank you. Bye bye. Have a good day. Take care of your health.